Okay. So we've done now, I think. Let's head over to the mill then.
So tell me something, Morrigan. Did you live there in that forest your entire life?
I left it on occasion, but I always returned. Why? Is that so strange? It was my home.
But it was just you and your mother there.
Hello?
No one else.
Greetings, Grey Warden. I am as relieved as Ban Tegan is to see you here. I must admit that I do not quite know how to address you. Is my lord sufficient?
What would he... Yeah. I suppose, at this point he'd like the name... I suppose now he's starting to think of himself more as a Grey Warden, so... I think he'd rather be called Grey Warden. Call me Grey Warden, for that's what I am.
Grey Warden it is then, and thank you kindly. I am Sir Perth, until recently in direct service of Arl Eamon of Redcliffe. For now my charge is defending the village from these evil assaults. Would that I had chosen not to seek out the urn of sacred ashes. Perhaps I would have fended off whatever evil befell the castle, or perhaps I would be dead. Ah well, with the Grey Warden aiding our defense, perhaps all is not lost.
You mentioned something about an urn?
When the Isle fell sick, we were at a loss. Nothing worked to cure him, and he just kept getting worse. Finally, our lesser Isolde came up with a plan. The Urn of Sacred Ashes is a legendary artifact said to hold great healing powers. If found, it might save him.
They say the followers of Andraste smuggled her ashes out of Tevinter and hid them in Ferelden. The urn's never been heard of since.
We knights volunteered to seek it out. Few of us have returned. Many are still out there, unaware of what is happening here.
Just what was the Jarl sick with?
We were never certain. He thirsted for water and then grew weaker and weaker. We brought in a mage, but even that did nothing. The Arlessa believed he was cursed and that we needed the power of Andraste herself, or he would surely perish.
Why did the Arles believe anyone could find the urn?
The Jarl once employed a scholar, Brother Genetivi. He had proof the urn was in Ferelden, or so I was told.
Can no one find the other knights and bring them back?
Eventually, perhaps. The ones I have here were those near enough to recall within the last few days. I only returned myself because I was passing by Redcliffe and heard the news of strange attacks.
So the knights left the castle defenseless?
Not at all. A great number of soldiers remained in Castle Redcliffe. I wonder if they perished there and were transformed into these things. The thought chills my blood.
I want to discuss something else.
As you wish.
Is there anything I can do to help?
We have sufficient armor and weapons, but my knights are too few to stand against the monsters without assistance. Perhaps you could approach Mother Hannah in the Chantry for some holy protection against these evil creatures. Otherwise, I do not know what else you could provide beyond your own talents. We're as prepared for the onslaught as we could possibly be, all things considered.
I'll see what I can do. Or is there anything... is there anything else you need?
No, nothing comes to mind. If you have not spoken to the Mayor, Murdoch, you should. His militia is far more in need of aid than we are.
Carry on.
As you wish, Grey Warden. Make a watch over you.
Okay, so what do I need to do? I forgot. Wasn't really listening, unfortunately. Okay. Seek out divine protection for the knights. Things. Maker will boost his man. Mother Hannah. Okay, Mother Hannah. Okay, so we're gonna get some holy aid. You know what? This mic I have, it's not really new anymore. You know, it's about 3 months. It's about 3 months old now. It really hurts my ear for some reason. When I put it on, it really hurts on the one side. A bit annoying. And I've adjusted it, but it still hurts a bit. I don't know why. But quite painful on that ear. Might just try and adjust it slightly with like actually the cushion thing we get that it has. I don't know why it does hurt, but it does a bit.
You are a stranger amongst us, yet you still agree to defend our village in its darkest hour. We are most grateful to you.
I cannot stand by while monsters attack the helpless.
Not many in these modern days would honestly say the same. You are a man of worth, and the Maker will smile upon you. Allow me to introduce myself. I am revered Mother Hannah, head of this chantry, which for the moment is a place of refuge for these poor villagers. They are terrified of tonight's attack, and I fear these walls will not keep them safe. What can I do to help with your task?
Sir Perth needs holy protection for the night.
I have done all I can for them. I pray for them each night and seek the Maker's forgiveness for their sins before they face their deaths. What Sir Perth seeks is something that is not in my power to give.
What do you mean?
Sir Perth believes that I can protect them against these creatures, a shield only the Maker can provide, and that I withhold this power.
Well, can't you just tell him the Maker will watch over him? Morale is a powerful thing, you know.
You mean you want me to let them think the Maker protects them in a real sense? I will not lie to them like that.
But if they think it helps them...
I suppose their belief in the Maker's power could inspire them, but it just seems like trickery. Very well. If it keeps them alive, I will do what I must. I have a number of silver-cast holy symbols. Tell Sir Perth that he can have them, and that wearing them will confer the Maker's protection. Now please, let me tend to these poor folk. I must do what I can, and I suggest you do the same.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're near enough ready now for the fight. Don't know if he wants me to do anything else, but we'll see.
Maker, keep you safe. Maker, keep you safe.
As you
I
say.
won't forget.
So we better go outside now. Wow, that's been a while of preparation, hasn't it? Been quite a while. What, been about 3 parts or something of preparation? Insanely long time. Half an hour of preparation. Oh my god, half an hour. Half an hour of preparation. Yeah, but at the end of it, it's going to be a good battle. You're going to enjoy the battle, I hope. Don't know how long the battle will actually last. Probably only last about 2 parts, or maybe only a part. I'm not even sure. I'll probably stop it just before the fight, and then let the battle carry on through. Like, let the first. Like, I won't like have the battle start halfway through a part. It'll be like at the very start of a part, that kind of thing.
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal.
You said you wanted holy protection.
Have you spoken to the revered Mother? Has she offered anything?
Mother Hannah has some holy amulets. Would those do?
If they are the same as the symbols worn by their priests, well, that would more than suffice.
You think it would actually help?
Of course I do. These are Maker's symbols. What better protection could we ask for? I will send some men to collect the amulets. Please give my regards to Mother Hannah for seeing some sense at last.
Anything else you need?
No, nothing comes to mind. If you have not spoken to the Mayor, Murdoch, you should. His militia is far more in need of aid than we are.
Okay, carry on.
As
Probably should talk to him again.
Mother Hannah's amulets have greatly bolstered my men's confidence. You couldn't have armed us with any better than our faith in the Maker.
I'm sure there's some other things we can do. Let's check with Murdoch again, just in case he needs me to do anything else. I just want to double check first. I'm sure there's something else we can do. Murdoch!
The repairs are underway surprisingly quickly, considering how drunk Owen is. We may just make it.
I have some questions.
Oh? Ask away.
Where can I get supplies?
If you want weapons and such, speak to Owen. He may not have
There's
much
nowhere
in
to
stock
actually
yet,
buy
though.
or sell things.
Commerce isn't exactly our biggest concern right now, but you might want to speak to Lloyd at the tavern. I wouldn't trust him, though.
Okay, that's apparently it. I think we can wait then here.
The repairs are underway surprisingly quickly, considering
I'm ready
how
to make my
drunk
stand.
Owen
Let's wait
is.
for sundown.
Are you sure? There's still time left if you need to talk with Sir Perth or do anything else.
No, I'm ready.
Then good luck to you. You'll need it.